Hey guys, just Gundam here, and this is a look back at the nuclear missile arming scene from Gundam Father Peace Episode 2, Part 4. Filming this ahead of time, but I'm not going to post it until after the episode, which is now, because I didn't want to give away the missile. So I built a lot of different sets for Gundam Father Peace. It's all about perspective, keeping you from seeing the big tear on the wall where Sticky Tack ripped off the drywall or the wood paneling in the room. This is my typical set for grass and miniature forest over there. What I've done is pulled out all the trees. This thing in the back used to be some kind of piece for covering up like a camper toilet or something, and I found it at some yard sale, and I was like, those look like hangar doors. And I convinced them to sell them to me. No, I wasn't taking like the camper toilet or whatever it was. And that's an old computer tower part. This is the ill-fated Toys R Us missile truck. At this point, Toys R Us is just wrapping up closing its stores here in the US. We'll see what happens to their brands, like these, the True Heroes. They've made different variations of this. I ended up finding this one on eBay and getting it way cheaper than the brand new one, which wasn't being made at that point. They had some quad missile launcher instead of this huge nuke. And the miniature looks a lot like this. I engineered a miniature out of some HO, Hot Wheels-ish style cars, and they're a little different in their design and color, but I tried to get them pretty close. And mostly you'll see this one. The other one only gets a quick shot being pulled out of a gun parry at night. Because the spy will have snuck back into the base, but by this point it's been evacuated, and so he's easing around this dumpster, and we've got this paper brick wall. Came from some hobby store or something for scrapbooking, I guess. Not really sure. My mom found it and sent it to me. And he's going to overhear the codes. These guys are hot glued on in order to keep them from moving. So I put the ladder on the other side. And this guy's going to drop the wrench and get the spy to give it to him, because this guy won't do it. That's actually a Star Trek accessory from, like, Playmates. Old dead toy line. The wheels are sticky tacked down. Keep them from moving. I had to super glue this just a little bit. There's sticky tack jammed in here. Keep that from wiggling. We have one Black Ops soldier on guard. And it's kind of fun. It's hard to tell, but that is Agent Nick Fury from S.H.I.E.L.D. I pulled out this John. I was like, I need something that looks different than the standard Federation soldiers. Well, the vest looks kind of Federation-y. It's gray and camo. Yeah, it kind of fits. The hat would go good. I was looking for a head, and I realized the neck was black. And I was like, oh, well, like, white guy's head isn't going to do this. Looking through it, like, I used this one. This one's a character layer in the series. This one is this. There's there's a lack of minorities in the G.I. Joe line. Which, I guess, the word minority sort of... But still, like, there's a lack of African-American soldiers. And so I've had to go and collect heads from different toy lines in order to have more variety than 3. And I think this pulled it off quite well. And the hat kind of covers up the eye patch, so you're not like, oh, Agent Nick Fury from S.H.I.E.L.D., that's funny, But instead he just kind of looks like dark and menacing and pretty cool. And I really like it, because that's kind of the idea of these Black Ops. And these guys are part of the Black Ops team too. They're just engineers. And they assume that if the spy's here, he's supposed to be here, because everybody has been evacuated off of the base, except for them. I'm the spy to figure out how to disarm the nuke and basically hand the base to Commander Werner. And what happens to this base is going to be very interesting then. One stores a lot of props for Gundam Father of Peace. We're making a stop-motion animation series. Even with downsizing my MSA, there's still just tons. There's tons of props. Props my wife would probably like me to move back in here. Like the HLVs I've been building forever. Never seem to finish. But it's possible that Bradburn Base will be redesigned into a concentration camp. Which means I'll have to keep the set, and that would be irritating. Things I'll figure out by the time I get to episode 3. There's supposed to be a concentration camp. It makes sense to turn the extra military base into one. It would be strategic. Use resources best. Might even be use resources best for me. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.